Okay, testing. Okay. So where do we start? Welcome everyone. Maurice Colston 2 here, MC squared. Today I'm going to teach you another guitar lesson. This one's called All I Need by Within Temptation. And here we go. So for this, keep in mind my guitar is tuned E flat, so it sounds like this. And yeah, just for the heads up. So I have mine on the 4th fret, but for you, if you have a guitar tuned on standard, then you will have to put, you will need a capo, put it on the 3rd fret for you guys. Okay? So the tuning should sound like this. Like that. So it would be, I think the tuning would be 3/2 step sharp, I think. And yeah, that would be the tuning for this song. If you're gonna play it on a capo. So here we go. So the chords, it's E minor, C major, D major, and G major, and B minor. G major, of course, play it however you want to play, where it's like this, or like this, or like this. But yeah, just as long as you play it however you want to play it. But yeah, E minor, C major, D major, G major, and B minor. Okay. For the intro, if you want to play the, I guess you could say the rhythm chords, just play, it would be E minor. The chords for that, for the intro, would be E minor, D major, and C major. Excuse me. So it will sound like this. So yeah, just strum it once. For the E minor, strum it twice. Okay, so one more time. And C major, D major. So yeah, that's pretty much the intro if you want to play the chords. If you want to play the actual notes, it's a little bit tricky, but I managed to arrange it for this tuning. Because the original tuning, it's D standard, so it'll be a full step down. But yeah, I managed to arrange it for a higher tuning for people who want to use the capo instead. So here we go. So for this, use 3 fingers. I'll prefer for you to use this one, and this one. So for the index finger, put it on the 2nd fret of the D string. For the ring finger, put it on the 4th fret of the G string. And for the pinky, put it on the 5th fret of the B string. That's the easy part. The tricky part would be you have to bar this. So unless so I'm just gonna play the intro. So just so you get the idea. So it will sound like this. I'm gonna play it slow so you could like listen, and also so you could play it clear, because I cannot play it fast enough to the tuning, to the tempo. But yeah, here we go. So yeah, something like that. So hence why you want to bar it. If you prefer going then of course. But how I do it, I just like bar it so I could get this note, okay? So yeah. So for the notes in themselves, you play the D string, and then the G string, the D string, the G string, the B string, the low E string, and then the low E string again, okay? So here I go. I'm gonna play it slow. And then this is the other part, the low E, this part, okay? Remember, pick it, and then go back to the G string. Okay? And then when you go back, then jump to the low E. And then with the middle finger, hammer it on or just place it there. and then release it again, and then just play it like that. 2, 3, 2. Okay. So yeah, the first part is, and then the next part is just play it faster. And then make sure to go back to the B. And then for this part, which would be the C major if you played on the chord, have the index finger 3rd fret of the A string, the ring finger on the 5th fret of the D string, and the pinky on the 5th fret of the G string. So pick this one, and yeah, and then go back to this. And then this part, yeah, you could. And for this part, move the finger, unless you want a bar, but I prefer, it would be easier to just move it. Move the finger, the index finger, to the 3rd fret of the B string, and then yeah, so I just play it like that. When you go back, you start on the B string and then go down. You go up, down. Okay, so I just play it from the beginning. Like that. And then for this part, I'm just making sure the camera's recording. Now for this part, do a, I guess you could say a D major. Yeah, D major, and then go like this. This will be open D, 2nd fret of the G, 3rd fret of the B, 2nd fret of the low E. Like that. Go back, yeah. And then go back to the G, and then do low E, and if you want, move the ring finger 2 with the low E to do the 2, 3, 2 thing again, if you wish. But then if it makes it easier, I would just do, instead of doing like this, just don't use the middle finger and use it for taking them for later. So how I play would be like that. Yeah. And now for the pre-chorus. For the strumming, it's da 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 da, like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. That's the strumming for the pre-chorus. And I'm gonna show you. So it's C major. So it jumps from C. It goes C major, D major to A minor, and then does the same thing in reverse. So it was something like this. And then when it's about to jump into the chorus, just stay in D major. And what I do is I play it quietly, then increase in volume. And then now D major. And then yeah, that's the pre-chorus. That's the intro and the pre-chorus. Now for the chorus, it's then chorus starts in G major, then it goes E major, then E minor, then D major, and then does D major, and then when the verse for the chorus repeats again, then it goes to G major. Okay, so I'll just play it. And then for the strumming pattern, it's not 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The strumming pattern for the chord is how I play this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Like that, okay? So here we go. Chorus, G major, D major, E minor, D major, C major, D major, again. And then when it goes into the, I guess you could say, the breakdown, then it goes to D major again. And then, yeah, it ends, the end of the chorus is on D major. And then for the breakdown, it's just E minor. The breakdown is kind of interesting. So it's the exact same, it's the E minor, C major, D major, but instead of going to E minor, then D major, it goes E minor to C major. So yeah. The strumming pattern, I will go 1, 2, 3 if you want. But what I do is I just like follow the electric guitar, so it's like this. Like that. Or if you want to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, go ahead too, okay? G major and D major, and then it repeats the playing from the verses. And then it keeps going, and then pre-chorus. 1, 2, 3. D minor, D major, and then for the interlude, it's C major, and then D major, D minor. Before it repeats again, it goes back to C major, and then it goes B minor. Wait, correction. C major, D major, and then B minor. Wait, no. Yeah, B minor. It repeats again. So and then G major. And then this is the part where it gets quiet. And then it jumps back into the chorus. And then for the ending, for the solo, and then the final chorus is the exact same thing. It's just G, G major, D major, D minor, D major, C major, D major, and then the song just ends in G major. Yeah, that's basically the song. Hope you enjoyed watching, and subscribe if you feel like it, and stay tuned for the next one.